Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss Book 4, Earth, of Netflix's original show, Dragon Prince, Mysteries of Avros. There's a lot of different titles to Season 4. It's referenced as Book 4, it's referenced as Book 4, Earth, it's referenced as Mystery of Avros, which is pretty much the poster. Now, it's been like 3 years? 4 years? It's been a while since we got Season 3 of Dragon Prince. But that Season 1, 2, and 3, Book 1, 2, and 3, like, is a story. And it ended. And then we have 2 years later. So King Ezrin is now 11. Everybody's aged. And so this is the beginning of the next story. So who is Avros, right? So we get that he's a fallen star. He's a star elf. And he caused many a harm. He's been locked away in this magical prison. And no one knows where it is. Except there's a map on a dragon tooth. And we have to find out where Avros is, right? But Claudia brings back Viren from the dead. Has a new boyfriend, whose name is Terry. Hysterical character. I very much so love him. And so then you have that story going on. Then you have Ezrin and Calum and Soren, who's a crown guard for King Ezrin, which is just amazing character development. Their story's going on. Rayla comes back into the mix as well. Zim and his mom are doing stuff. And so, like, they all come together to find this dragon to get the map. Right? But while that's happening in the Earth Kingdom, and I don't mean to say Earth Kingdom because half the staff that did Avatar: The Last Airbender has done this as well, which is hysterical Easter eggs. We're going to talk about those. But I forget the name of the Earth Kingdom, but where the Queen Sarai is with Amaya, General Amaya, and they're, planning a wedding, basically, kind of, in the general combat kind of sense, but also, like, because of that massive, massive battle that happened, what happens next? There's, like, camps, basically, for all these refugees who were displaced because the city was destroyed. So you have elves living with humans. How's that integration going? What happens when there's conflict, when one doesn't respect the other, stuff like that, tradition-wise. And so, like, learning moments, Prince Kareem wants to take the throne from Sarai. So it's stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's evenly balanced, which I really appreciate. It was quick. Like, you go from point A to point B, and we meet characters along the way, and I really liked how fast it was. I liked how everybody aged, too. That you don't see that very often in cartoons. Cartoons or CGI, or this, for instance, is hand-drawn over a CGI, which is, I love how they do this. Very amazing Spider-Man. Multiverse Spider-Man. So, excuse me, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. There we go. Now, growing as a human, you see the difference on screen, right? But growing as a cartoon character, you don't really see that often. The most notable I can think of is the aging on the Adventure Time characters, how they aged as the story progressed, because it was one continuous story, even though each episode was kind of itself, self-contained, but, like, they aged, so it kept going on. And it works. This had a 2-year time jump, and everybody aged 2 years, and, like, it's cool. It's cool seeing that. It's cool seeing facial hair on guys who didn't really have it prior to 2 years, or, like, didn't use, like, the style changed, like, things, different mentality. It was reflected within the personality, and the voice cast did an incredible job, but the art department did a fantastic job aging these characters by 2 years. I'm still very impressed. Now, Soren gets on a dragon, and the dragon doesn't understand why he's saying, fly, get up, let's go. And Soren goes, yip, yip. The dragon takes off. Bro, I lost it. I lost it. Oh, I have nothing Avatar-related near me, aside from my tattoos. Yip, yip is the thing, obviously, you say when you need someone to go and get up, let's go. But, like, that started because Aang would jump on Appa in Last Airbender and go, yip, yip. And that's it. So to have Soren say to this dragon, yip, yip, and the dragon flies off, I almost peed my pants. My brother and his girlfriend, they trained her dog that anytime they say yip, yip, The dog knows it's time to go. Not in the sense of, okay, let's go for a walk. Okay, let's go pee. It's, okay, it's time to go home. Like, all right, your visit's over. Yip, yip, let's go. We're going. And the dog knows it. He knows it as a command, and it's absolutely hysterical hearing or saying this to this dog. And the dog understands when you say yip, yip, that means get your ass in the house or get your ass in the car. Yip, yip means let's go. We're done. We're going. And it's funny. It's just really funny watching this as a callback to Avatar. Then, when they get to this dragon Rex's lair, right, there's treasure galore and everybody from past centuries has given gifts and things, right? There's a wide pan shot for a very long time, and you see a Fire Nation helmet in the bottom left, right? You see an airbender kite on the top left, and then you see Sokka's boomerang on the right hand of the screen. Bro, I lost it. I was like, bro, this is so entertaining in an Easter egg aspect. It's not a shared universe, but it's still very entertaining how it all comes together. The little nods that the creators put together, because that's what they did on the show prior. So it gave a sense of nostalgia, it gave a sense of home, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So the story, nostalgia aside, the story was wonderful, going through all of these things throughout the story. And I'm sorry, I'm just distracted with the Netflix banner of things I should watch moving forward. I've seen most of these things as well, so that's pretty entertaining. Anyway, Book 4, Earth, Dragon Prince, Book 4, Earth, Mystery of Avaros. So with Avaros kind of having his hold on Claudia, kind of interesting, but then Viren at the end getting his staff back and getting the magic, the dark magic back into him, you know, not good. And the question now is, will he actually die in 30 days? Will they find Avaros within 30 days? So it's a 30-day time limit. This story, however many seasons it takes to finish the story, probably another 3. As in 3 for the first, 3 for the second. So another 2 technically, if we want to be technical. Will he die in 30 days? Will he live in 30 days? Will they defeat Avaros? There's a big death coming. I already feel it. But it's the benefit of this story is that you kind of can expect it, and you already are upset about it. But like, it'll make sense in the long run. I'm already crying. So, what happens with Book 5? When is Book 5? Not a clue. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.